All right. Things should be well. Things should be live. And hopefully things just will work today. Been a while since I've done a live stream, and might as well do a live stream before I have to go to sleep anyways. So let's see how much we could actually do when it comes to Craniac for the Tube Simulator. For the event of Cuteness Overload. Let's see. YouTube, am I live? Looks like I'm live. That's good. All right. Excellent connection. In any case, hopefully the vertical live stream does well today. It should. If it doesn't, then I have no idea why it didn't work. Although I'll have to actually look at it from my perspective on the screen. Yo, what up? Can't pronounce your name. I'm gonna say Sal's for now. What's up? Just let me get ready. Do that. This, do that. Live reactions, not bad. Cool, cool. Seems like it works. Save it. There we go. Am I able to see this live? Let me be able to go to my own stream. Where's the view on YouTube? It's not letting me do that. Hold up. I need to be able to see my own stream from my own computer. You on YouTube. I gotta make sure it works. You on YouTube. Okay, yeah, there you go. I just had to be sure that my microphone was working. I was just waiting for that playback. All right. So vertical streaming still works for me. That's awesome. So now people could actually watch the stream on their phone or tablet or anything like that. So mainly, one thing I want to be sure is that I want to know what's that other pixeling. People are saying that it is a pixeling or the Prisma pixeling. So I got to be sure. I'm still missing one pixeling. So not only that, I'm going to be working on going for the Craniac items. I'm going to be working on getting all the Cuteness Overload items. Little bit by little bit. Uh-huh. Sorry, I'm just distracted with some other thing right now. Just multitasking. Currently, I'm not adding anybody in the game for the time being. I'm just mainly trying to get every single item I can in the game. However, if you wish to add people, then you could always join the Discord server. Mainly the official Discord server. Link is in the description. Just join the channel and then, oh, look at that, Prisma. And then just go to the add for ads and then you'll be able to add people from there. Or have people add you. But am I able to get this Prisma pixeling? Am I good enough to get this pixeling? Alright. I'm just waiting to time it just right. So will I be able to get it? Who knows? And I'm going to drop it right now. And looks like I got it. There we go. We got the Prisma Pixeling. What will it be? Is it the new one that I am missing? Nope, it is Delhi. Okay. Well, at least we got a Prisma. Yo, Nick. Yo, Evie. What's up? Oh, it's all good. This is where the gambling addiction started. Although, I would argue that the other one, the crafty, would be the gambling addiction right there. Just mainly because it is the 50-50 chance of actually getting the item. And if you get it, then hooray, you can continue on. And if you lose, you want to try again, you just lose all your bucks from there. At least here, the risk versus rewards is pretty decent, and as well as if you just grab the views in here, then you at least steadily gain it back. Not profit-wise, but it just easily allows you to just keep playing the game. Especially that you get a lot of XP for it. Hey, what up, Sydney? I keep missing. I'm just glad that vertical streaming is a thing that I actually could play mobile games with. So that's going to be a thing that I could do for the future. And especially for a quick update is that I finally got my morning shifts. I'm working from 4 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. So yes, it is very early, but at least at the same time is that I'm able to be home early. And then from anywhere between, let's say, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. because I'm trying to go to sleep by 8 p.m. So let's just say 7 p.m. so I could actually just take that hour to rest. So in that 5 hours, I could just do a short live stream, or that I could just relax for the day. So hopefully, once I get into the groove of things, once I actually get things going in a steady rhythm type of deal, then I'll be able to do some more live streams for at least, let's just say 4 hours. So if I'm able to do a daily live stream for 4 hours, then that would be something. If I were to fuse 2 fingers, probably the pinky and the ring finger, because the thumb is important. You have the index finger to point at things. The middle finger will be non-existent, so you don't need to worry about that. And then the ring finger, pinky finger fused together would just be more or less just support. Don't forget, the thumb is very important to hold things together. That's why you have the opposable thumbs. So if you get rid of that, then how are you going to hold items rather easily? Or have a grip, I should say. The pinky has always been a supportive finger, and especially that the pinky in its own is one of the smallest fingers that you have. So fusing that with the ring finger is just easily the best choice, because every other finger is still long enough to be able to do their tasks and whatnot. Not gonna lie, I will miss holding up a bag of groceries with the pinky finger. Just that extra support. But at the same time, like I said, it's always been a support. But now it's just going to be infused with the ring finger, and then it's just going to serve the same deal. Now the ring finger will be the support. Which I would argue that it'll also be stronger because it's a bit longer. And since it fuses with the pinky finger, that makes it a little bit even more large to where it holds more weight. And I'm right-handed, so the right-handed is left alone while the left-handed gets the 4 fingers. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of hypotheticals that I don't mind. Again, I'm getting distracted by something else. I'm playing 2 games at once now. So don't mind me. No problem. A lot of hypotheticals I could go with and I could actually answer, and then there's some hypotheticals that I will not answer. Yo, gamer, what's up? Let's see here. Alright. So am I able to get that? I want to say, is it fabled or is it... Oh no. Why are you doing this to me now, game? Probably not the game, it's just probably this phone in itself. I need to get a new phone. I'm not gonna lie. I have a new phone, which is my main phone, then I still have the S9 Plus that's still living, just so that I can actually make videos with Tube Simulator or any other thing with it. But apparently it does not like live streaming oh so much. Occasionally whenever I record a video, it'll actually lose connection, which is very, very frustrating, because that just cuts the momentum and cuts the flow of the commentary, the video, and whatnot. So that's kind of one of the things that is irritating at times. I'm in the middle of recording a 15-minute video, and then all of a sudden it cuts out. It cuts everything. That I lose my train of thought. I lose the momentum, and I sometimes, at some point, sometimes I do start over. Which isn't ideal, but at the same time, it's that it just ruins everything. Other times I'm able to actually recover it. But depending on how much work I have done already in the video, then I'm like, okay, I gotta start over. I'm just wondering whether or not if I should actually get back to doing daily videos. Back in the day, I used to do 2 videos a day. Kept up with that grind for a while before I started getting burnt out. Probably because I mainly overworked myself during that time too, so if I'm able to do daily videos, it's either going to be YouTube shorts or just something I could easily do for the time being. Because I'm only going to have around at least 5 to 6 hours to make the content. So if I were to do YouTube shorts, that'd be something easily done within an hour or 2. Depending on how many takes it will do. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but I try to make it perfect. Game. I swear. I should be blaming the game. I should be blaming the phone. Not to mention that this phone is very old. So if I were to get a new phone, then that's going to be a thing where that phone on its own will just be used for doing live streams and things like that. Just have the upgraded hardware, upgraded software, upgraded connection. At least with Amazon, they have a partner company going on right now, or a partnership with a firm where you're able to just make payments every month. So you have Amazon payments for some items, and then you have a firm for every other item. So you can actually buy used items for payments, which is very good. So let's say if I were to buy a brand new phone just to do the live streams on, like say it's like $200, you could actually do payments of $20 every month for the next, what, 10 months? Very affordable. I just gotta set that up. Get a brand new phone to just do live streams, playing mobile games, doing live streams. That'd be something. The funny thing is that I have not been on the grind with Tube Simulator for a very long time. I really got to get back into that. I do want to get every single item within the game, at least whatever I can obtain possible. Not really much for the trophy type of hunting right there, because that alone is going to be very, very long to get, because I doubt anyone has ever maxed out on any trophy whatsoever when it comes to Tube Simulator. That's a lot of room events, that's a lot of voting, and of course that if you want to say, I don't know, you want to get the bronze trophy, that'd be one of the more difficult trophies to get. Getting the crystal trophy alone is pretty difficult to get because a lot of people just do copy paste rooms now. The originality is just done and over with. It's just so easy to look up some other person's room that got the top rankings and just duplicate that room and just get the trophy from there. But at least the S9 Plus on its own is still holding up. I remember making YouTube videos, making Tube Simulator videos with the S5. The Galaxy S5, I played so much Tube Simulator that the image was literally burnt into the screen. I still have my S5. I just don't know where I put it. But that was when I first started playing Tube Simulator, then I upgraded to the S8, and then to the S9, then the S9 Plus. Or was it from the S8 to the S9 Plus? I don't remember. I think I did do a trade-in. Yeah, I did a trade-in with S8 to the S9. Which I still have to this day, and then eventually I bought myself the S21 Ultra. And now we're down to S24. I'm like, I'm not the type of person that gets a phone yearly, but god dang, it's very tempted. It's like, I understand now. But I'm probably going to wait a couple more years before I do another upgrade. And then I'll have the S21 Ultra as the backup phone. Then the S9 Plus as a backup. Again, the S9 is still good, just mainly that could just be used to play tablet or just any mobile game. It may not have the best connection, it may not have the best response time, but even then, if I actually get a brand new upgrade, I could just use the S21 just to play the games, and then the S9 just to be a backup type of deal. What's funny is that the SD card within the S9 Plus, it's still going. I've heard and read up on things that saying that the SD card breaks on its own at any given point, but mine has not yet. So you know it's good quality. I'm just curious to know how long will it be before I get another Prisma, because we got our first Prisma within 20 minutes. It's very impressive. I think like in the first 10 minutes of streaming. Or at least playing the game, because I think I took like maybe 5 minutes setting things up, because it's been a while since I've actually done that. I'm hoping for is to actually get that brand new pixeling. Because I don't think the caveman event actually had a pixeling, because I did not see anything about that, so I was worried that I missed out on the pixeling inadvertently. Or unintentionally, I should say. But apparently there's a brand new Prisma pixeling, so let's see what it will be once it pops up, because it's going to be 1 out of 29 chances for it to be the one that I need. When can we get Swordy? When can we get our Swordy pixeling? It's almost been a full year since I made that suggestion, and before then it was probably maybe 3 years of memeing. One day we will get Swordy. Don't know who Swordy is, he's literally down on the bottom left corner of your screen. That is Swordy. Seeing that we got a brand new pixeling gives me hope that we will get Swordy. Yoink. It would be fantastic though. Seeing a fox pixeling just roaming around your room. Occasionally he'll draw out his sword. That'd be one of his idle animations. One of his perks, I should say. One of the characters you could play along with in PewDiePie's pixelings. He's a tank. He buffs up anybody in the center section. Yoink. It'll be a while before I actually max out any of the overload type of items here. Only because of the fact that I haven't really been playing too much Craniac. As I said, I have not really been on the grind with the items or the Craniac minigame. Yoink. Yo, what up, Bean? How have you been? Long time no see on the streaming platform. I was gonna stream more on the Twitch, but it's like, probably not today. Once I get back to the groove of things of just getting on the daily grind, then I'll possibly do the streaming on both YouTube and the Twitch, just so that I could have an audience on both sides. And now you understand how it feels. It sucks. It honestly does. Is that I actually got the... By the way, that was my chair. I still have my old chair from many, many years ago. If it ain't broke, there's no reason to replace it just yet. Anyways, I finally got my morning shifts. After over a decade of working on the night shifts, that I finally got morning shifts. Even though it's like 4 a.m. to 12:30, it's still early enough in the day to actually get things done. No longer will I actually have to wake up early to get things done. I'm already going to work early enough, and then at the rest of the day, I can get to do whatever I want for at least the next 6 hours. So if I'm able to do at least a quick live stream for a few hours out of the time, then that's still something to nothing. So whether it be Tube Simulator, Operation Bedrock, a Let's Play, playing games, just whatever I feel like playing that day, then at least I'll have that option. It honestly does. But in the morning shift, it goes by fast. You're already setting up, you're already getting things worked on. The night shift, you're just mainly doing a lot of cleaning. That's just how it goes. Unless the place is 24 hours, then you don't have to worry about that. But night shift as a closing shift really, really sucks. Because not only you have to do all your work, but you have to do a lot of cleaning after all of that. But yeah, I've done night shifts for over a decade, so I know exactly how it goes. It's just that the night shift pretty much has more responsibility. I do have some responsibilities in the mornings, but I feel like it's not going to be as bad. Actually, and I won't lie, I will miss my crew at the nighttime. I just couldn't take it anymore. I really needed to move over to the morning shift just for mainly my mental health, because it was very, very bad. The morning shift in comparison is less stressful. At least for me. All I gotta do is just make sure everything is just in order every day. So it's not that bad. At least I am able to work on whatever I need to work on. And if I can't work on that, I'll work on that the next day. Because it seems like as long as everything is just clean and in order and everything's in its place, then if I'm not even able to get some of the other things done, then oh well, next day, just work on the more important stuff. I'm not used to that yet. So I'm trying to do this and that, but no, it's like, okay, just take your time with one thing, but just make sure that the more priority, whatever that may be, gets done. Oh yeah. Is that we know who are the amazing people because they're the ones who actually stay. The problem is that people do want to work, but they want to have easy work. They want an easy paycheck. Whenever they get put into a situation where they actually have to do that work or actually earn that type of deal, however you want to say it, it's like if they don't put in the amount of work for that, then they'll get in trouble for it. And then when they do get in trouble for it, it's like, forget this, I'm gonna go somewhere else. A lot of times that's what happens. People don't realize the amount of work that has to be done needs to be done. And when they don't put in that work and they'll be held up accountable for that, then they'll look for somewhere else to get an easy paycheck. It may not be true for every case, but still, is that the good workers still stay while the other ones just leave for somewhere else. And a lot of times it just screws over the people who've been there for a very long time, because it's like, we need good workers, but people who don't want to work are the ones that are just messing everything up. Because a lot of times the slack has to be picked up for those workers. Why did I back out again? I don't remember. There was something I was going to check up on. Well, let's go ahead and check up on the inventory real quick. What do we have to max out still? By the way, I took my headphones off, so if the music stops, let me know. Will it be down? It would not be down there, would it? I'm curious. There's gonna be some items I need to max out on. Unless it's actually further down now. I simply do not remember. Oh no, they're actually up here. Hey, I almost maxed them out. I just need 11 more of the scaffoldings type of deal for the stage lights. 7 of the other. 6 of the drum. I don't remember. I want to call it a timpani, but I don't think that's the correct one. It's one of those drums. And we have 154 of the musical notes. That's going to be a doozy. But yeah, I almost maxed out on every single regular Craniac item without realizing it. Cool. Alright. I need to check up on something in real life real quick. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I'm happy with the whole morning crew thing, or morning shift. Only thing I'm still trying to get used to is sleeping early. I don't mind waking up early. It's just sleeping early I have an issue with. Because I have to be in sleep in 4 hours and 30 minutes. Let's put it that way. Because today is my day off. But I have to go to sleep by 8, which is in 4 hours. So, yeah, the day is a bit shorter for me. But I can't complain too much. The only thing I would have wanted, honestly, would have been 6 a.m. to 2:30. So that I could go to sleep by 10. Like, everything I get to do will be 2 hours later. I'll be home by 3. And then anywhere between 3 to 6, I could just do whatever I need to do. And then from 7 to 9, I could go to the park with my dogs. And then when I come back home, just shower up and get ready for sleep. Because at least the dogs would be tired out from walking all day. Although in the winter, it's actually going to be perfect timing because everything will be cool enough to go to the park earlier in the day. It's just with the summer heat, it's just way too hot to go early. But oh well. I'll take what I can get. Discord payment received. Hooray! I get to boost servers more. That's pretty much what it is. Yoink. But yeah, every job is different. But been working with this at the same spot for about a good 7 years. It's finally good to have something change. But mainly, I also wanted just to get back to doing more videos because now I'll have enough time to do videos within the day. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do other than go back to Operation Bedrock because that's been one of the things that's been on my mind for many, many years, and especially with the 12th year anniversary coming up in June 15th. Which I worked that day, but for the rest of the day, I have off and I could just do a live stream that day. And it's on a Saturday. Comes full circle because I used to do Operation Bedrock episodes every Saturday. Probably just gonna title it "Should Operation Bedrock Come Back?" just for the live stream anniversary. Just to see how many people want to see it come back. I know, right? I miss Operation Bedrock. I really do. It sucked that straight out of high school I had to go to college classes. So even back in the day when I first started Operation Bedrock, I did not do much time on Operation Bedrock. If I could go back in time and change everything, that'd be the one thing I would change, is just hold off of college for at least a year or two to see whether or not YouTube will actually fully take off. Because I did have a good head start. And if it didn't work out for me, then that's how it is. I would still do Tube Simulator. Oh, come on now, don't do that to me right now. I'll still do Tube Simulator. And I'll do Operation Bedrock. And see whether or not if it does become successful or not as a YouTube series. Because I would argue that it was. Just for the fact that people still want to see Operation be done. And I still get comments of people just saying, hey, I remember this series. I grew up watching this series. It's like, it's still good to see her still going, even if it is in Operation Bedrock. I'm like, oh, I love that comments. I love those comments. I love that support. But let's see if people really do want to see Operation Bedrock be completed. So either I start doing live streams now, or just wait until the anniversary to just ask, hey, you want to see this be done? Do you still want to see this be worked on? Will you still be here to watch the content? Because I want to be sure that people will still be as invested in the series as I was putting time into the series. Hey, Prisma. Alright, focus time. Will I get it? Gotta wait for the cycle to reset. Come on. Alright. Let's go. Got it. What will you be? Let's see here. And it's Gusto. Cool. But yeah, that was my main regret. It's just time management. I should have focused 100% on Operation Bedrock. At least making the other series while doing Operation Bedrock did actually help ease the burnout. But at the same time, it's that if I would have focused 100% on Operation Bedrock, I probably would have gotten a lot further than anything else. And I still kick myself down to this day for destroying all the already made pickaxes. We could have repaired them, but the anvils weren't there at the time, so I'm like, oh, this is just taking up space, even though it was just literally just 3 double chests, and that was it. In retrospect, that was nothing. I decided just to destroy them all rather than just wait to repair them, or at least combine them with the other pickaxes just for that easy repairment. Oh well. The only other thing is that I just find it funny though. Honestly do find it funny. That glitch video that I made so long ago that we could force spawn the diamonds, that finally reached 1 million views. I'm like, cool. And it was a thing that they patched up. So it was a real bug. If it had to be patched up, it was a real bug. It's just, for whatever reason, it would just regenerate when it came to the edge of the world. People were saying, oh, Nick was the one who actually placed those diamonds down. But I'm like, he only has barely 30 seconds to actually do all that work. Less than 30 seconds even. And even then, I actually exited without saving. So no matter what he did, he would have actually, all that would have been nothing. I do want to bring Operation Bedrock back. Just for the fact that if there's going to be a series that I gotta complete, it would be that. I still gotta finish up Conker's Bad Fur Day for the Let's Play, if I still have the save file. It's funny that I started it, but I never really got to finish it, because it was just one, it was a blind Let's Play. I had no idea how long it would take, and two, it's just, I just didn't have time for it anymore. I also have Conquer's Live and Reloaded. Thing is that compared to the original was better. Live and Reloaded was great for the upgraded graphics, but for everything that was good about the original, like the writing and the cutscenes and things like that, a lot of it were taken out from the Live and Reloaded. If I'm not mistaken, there was just more censorship on the Live and Reloaded spot, even though it was rated M. But I guess they wanted to cut down on the edginess. And then later on, it all brought back tenfold. Because I remember Gears of War being one of the bloodiest games I've ever seen. I'm like, oh my god, that is awesome. You're using a chainsaw to finish off your enemies. What more could you ask? And then we get Dead Space. I'm like, oh my god, keep it going. Let's see what type of games we're gonna get out there. Like the Xbox 360 was truly an era. Remember when it was only like 10 years before they started making a brand new console rather than just having a brand new console every year or every other year? Microsoft kind of fumbled a bit. Let's be real. You get the 360, then the Xbox One, and then the Xbox One S. You get the Xbox One X. You get the Xbox Series X. You get the Xbox Series S. It's like 5 different consoles. I got the 360, I got the One, and then I got the One or Series X. No, I'll take that back. I actually got the 360, then I got the Xbox One, and then I got the Xbox One X, and I sold the Xbox One, and then I got the Xbox Series X. But now we got smart TV, so it doesn't even matter. But at least I got a backup console if I need to use it. I still got the Xbox 360. I love that console, especially when it came to making videos with Operation Bedrock. Going back to Operation Bedrock, we were able to, at least I was able to record a party chat so we could do live commentary within the party chat. Xbox One, you're not able to do that, so if I wanted to do that, then I would actually have to get the Discord app. I think that's how I was able to record game chat. Or at least party chat. I'm curious to know whether or not I could actually do Discord on the Xbox Series X and then just record the party chat from that to be put into the live commentary. I still have yet to figure that one out. Because the only other option would be is just to use XSplit to record the gameplay with the Discord chat in there so people will be able to be heard within it. Because that's the only other option I could think of. It may not be the same quality, but at least it'll be doable. I'm just not too sure yet. It's kind of cool that I'm almost maxed out on all the music items other than the musical swirl. Apparently that's the rarest of them all. Whether or not if I'm actually going to max out every single of the Craniac items is another question, because I've been slacking. So if there's going to be another series I'm going to be working on, would be Tube Simulator, where I'm maxing out all the Craniac items and then also maxing out all the items, just the shop items in general within the game. Yoink. And I missed. But still, I really hope that things will work out. What up, 6? Whoops. And over a plastic bottle. I recycle, but I forgot to put the bottle away. I'm gonna recharge my other phone real quick. No, I'm curious. That's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to go to Craniac. Where are you at? I barely did anything for the Christmas event. I got a lot of catching up to do if I really want to max out everything. I think they're in order. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a while since I'll max out the Cuteness items. I'm barely getting 50 of the Shiba Inu. I'm probably not gonna be able to max all that out within the next 4 days. I remember just being on the grind with Tube Simulator, just playing on and off stream. Especially going for lid level 999 back in the day. If they allow me to reset my levels, then let's do it all over again. Get all that XP. Get all those items. Crazy enough to think that we're going to be on to our, what, 7th year? Eighth year, actually. 8 years of Tube Simulator. Going into September right there. September is only 3 months away. Almost 4. But I'm definitely not going to be able to max out all of the Cuteness Overload event items. So maybe next one. Really depends on how much I actually go through playing Craniac. Like if I do another live stream tomorrow and then the next day and the next day, I may have a chance. We'll see. Because at least with the music items, with regular Craniac, that's almost maxed out. So if I'm able to at least get a lot more items maxed out, like the music lights and the drum, then that'd be fine, because the only item would be left would be the actual, whatchamacallit, the musical swirl. That's the only thing that's going to be left to max out, so that's going to be less of a probability to get that or have that show up. I really gotta get back on the grind on playing Tube Simulator. Wonder if I could actually stream both games at the same time. That'd be another test I should actually do. I should try that. I should try streaming Minecraft and Tube Simulator at the same time. Put them both on the same screen, even. So that way that while I'm waiting on Minecraft, I could actually play Tube Simulator on the next screen. And then that'd be funny. Multitasking. See that work. Who knows? At least we need more of the drums finally. I'm gonna double check to see how much I got left. I'm curious. Dago go Barco. 10 more of one, 5 of the other, 4 of the drums, and 150 of the musical swirl. That's literally all I got left. I'm surprised I got the harpsichord. I forgot what this one was on the top left, and the violin maxed out first. Maybe like the YouTube short content. Put Family Guy on the bottom left, put the like any of the runner games on the top left. Put the actual content in the middle. It's like, gotta get the retention somehow. That's kind of sad to know that that's what it takes to actually get people to watch your content now. You just have to have so many distractions within the same video. Sometimes, well, it works. Let's be real. Some people may actually replay the video just to see what's going on in the top part, and then replay the video a third time to see what goes on in the bottom part, so that the person who made the video gets 3 views. Like the short retention span is what's killing everything, honestly. I liked it better whenever a YouTube short or just any video in general actually do a perfect loop. But either way, let's just try to get Operation Bedrock done. We need to have closure. We need to have people who watched the series all that long ago know that it's finally been done. That'd be some. I'll go Barco. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to get used to. If I'm gonna have to make videos early in the day, the barking is gonna be something that's gonna be very frustrating to deal with. Yoink. So far, we've only gotten 2 Prisma eggs within the hour of streaming. That's an average of 1 pixeling every 30 minutes. I remember I was able to get at least 5 pixelings in 2 hours. That was the most I could actually do during the time of doing the whole lit level 999. Like, I was trying to get to 2 hours every time. Mainly during that time, I was actually part-time over at my job, so I would usually have to come in at either 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. depending on how they want to set it up. So I would just wake up, get something to eat, and then start the live stream. And afterwards, after the live stream was done, I get ready to go to work. So just quick 2-hour streams. That's why I did grind to get to level 199, 999. I can't even talk correctly right now. 999, 999. Those were the days. As soon as Craniac dropped, I'm like, I gotta be the first person to get to 999. Like, there was no exception. I had to be the first person to get it legitimately. And there were people who got level 999. The thing was, I kept calling them out, saying, hey, they didn't get it legitimately. Like, it's impossible to get it without Craniac. Like, if you want to try doing the shop method, no. You need trillions upon trillions of views and good RNG. Like, the best way to get it effectively, cost efficiently, would be Craniac. Because even the most expensive items cost billions of views. And if you were to play Craniac, that's even more billions of views. So if you want to try that over 200 times, then I'm sorry, but there's no way you're able to get that if you strictly use the Puggle method. You can argue that's easier now because we have infinite quests, so you can just keep grinding quests every single time. But even then, you can only do so much in so much time. At least being VIP, you're able to do it infinitely without watching ads. Because those ads could take anywhere between 30 seconds to up to 2 minutes at a time. And we have Gobble to have more views for just going through the minigame. Make the videos be made faster, so you get some views out of that. Then you got your daily quests. So at least you're able to steadily build day by day. Another series I got to bring back one of these days was to get to a lit level 999 round 2. It's been a while, not gonna lie. I wonder if I'll be able to switch accounts on this phone so I can start up the series again. Just straight up play Craniac all day, every day. There's one guy who actually speed ran lit level 999. Got his name though. The only reason why he doesn't show up in the actual server anymore is because the topics he would talk about was just so inappropriate. And it wasn't even my server either. It was in the official PewDiePie's TV Simulator Discord server. Yoink. Aww. I thought that was a double. Well, that was a double. And the hit detection is... I'm not gonna lie, the hit detection is just weird. There's no way I was able to catch both of them, but one of the bubbles just literally went into the crane itself. So, a lot of times, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I understand a bit of it, but it just doesn't make sense. And that time I popped both of them. That definitely didn't make sense. I looked at the replay. I can understand the one on the right being popped, but the one in the direct center, that should have been caught. And that time as well, that should have been caught too. Well, at least it wasn't actually a Prisma egg, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, just It is what it is. And that time I was just terrible. Yoink. But even then, hope y'all are doing well today. One thing I'm gonna get back into is playing Power World again, because I still gotta do a little bit of grinding to get the other legendary schematics that I'm missing. But I absolutely like Power World, just for the fact that it's completely different from Pokemon. And then there's other games that are going the same route as Power World too. I did the Belanoir fight, at least the first one. I tried the second one, got obliterated. So what I need to do is get more of the Jetagons to max out with the best stats possible. I'm also gonna get Chillette to be maxed out, so that once I go on Chillette, then I'll be able to do dragon damage onto Belanoir. I still need to get the rocket launcher schematic. And then I also got to get some Gobfins too. Not only that, I will have to get some Blazimuts. Either Blazimuts or no, I think Blazimuts is the best one to fight with. Probably like maybe 20 copies of Blazimut. So I need to get that as well. Or get Foxparks. Because I got some good Foxparks. I still main Foxparks. Literally one of the first ones ever advertised in the game. I'm like, there's a fox, gotta get it. It's a flamethrower, gotta get it. Still, I like Power World. It's just right now, I'm still waiting on more updates. I was on the weekly grind with Power World, getting all the eggs, doing all the stuff. I did not do the world edit settings, even though I did not know about that until later on. It's like, oh, you could just edit the world settings to where it could actually hatch up in a second. I'm like, I already hatched up over 1,000 eggs, and now you're telling me this. I played RuneScape back in the day, so I know exactly how the grind goes, so it never really bothered me too much. It's like, oh, this is how it is? Okay, let's do this. At times, I would just leave the game running while all the eggs are just being made and hatched, so. I still gotta do the Belanoir fights, because there's stage 2 and then there's stage 3. And I'm just gonna prepare myself for both stage 2 and stage 3. I need more Jetagons, gotta get them maxed out, gotta get the Chillette maxed out, gotta get some Gobfins maxed out, because having Gobfins in your party will actually boost up your attack. So while you're on Chillette, blasting Belanoir with rocket launchers plus dragon damage, you'll get a lot of work done. Also, I gotta get Pyrin. I gotta get Pyrin so that could cause fire damage onto Belanoir when it gets to the ice stage. Those things I gotta do. I already got a lot of the legend and just I got the good stats already going with some of the pals, so that could just easily be passed on. And then we're gonna get a new Wixen that's dark type. So that's gonna be cool. Already got six Wixens that has Flame Emperor, Legend, Pyromaniac, and what's it called? Yeah, Legend, Pyromaniac, Flame Emperor, and as well as we have the not Stronghold Strategist, Ferocious. There you go, Ferocious. I had to remember the actual stat names. It's been a while since I played it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the. I'm gonna get the Wixen Nocturnal, and I'm also gonna get the whatever that pal is that's just meditating, because that's definitely kind of like a mind show type of feeling right there. It just reminded me of mind show for whatever reason. People were excited about the frog, but it's like, I don't really care about the frog. And what's funny, that months after the game came out, I had no idea there was a Bronze Cherry Aqua. It wasn't until I was just trying to get to a different fastport teleport station that I passed on to a cave. I'm like, there's no way. Mineshaft pops up on the top screen. I'm like, there's a boss in there. I go in there, and what do you know? There was Bronze Cherry Aqua. Like, all this time, there's this boss that I did not even realize it was there. Luckily, it wasn't a boss that dropped the schematic, so I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and kill it, and then get on with it. Cat and Pat, Boots and Cats. So it's either going to be Tube Simulator, it's going to be Minecraft, or it's probably going to be one of the Let's Play series. And an obscure reference would be RuneScape. But even then, welcome back. What is up, everyone? This is Sword Kings Round Zero, and this is going to be Operation Bedrock episode something. The series where my friends and I are going to mine the entire world so there's nothing but bedrock left except for the floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. The Dead Block Let's Play. Okay, so that's going to be one of the obscure Let's Plays. What up? What's funny is that Dead Block was taken off of the Xbox Marketplace. And what sucks about that is that included the DLC. I wanted to actually do a Let's Play of the DLC, but then I decided not to. But then it became a cult classic where people remember Dead Block, and I'm like, I should have bought the DLC. But I still have the game on my Xbox, so at least I got that going for it. And if by chance the DLC's in, if I'm able to somehow get the DLC from the marketplace, just based on being in that game, then that'd be something. But apparently people like Dead Block too. Like, I just wanted to do a quick Let's Play. It's still a fun game. I just don't remember if there was copyrighted music on there. I think I muted the music. I just didn't want to risk a copyright. But yeah, it's just good to know that it's going to be an obscure game that will forever be entrapped in the console now. Oh yeah, that was also a thing I forgot. I forgot that hard drives were a thing for the 360. What's funny is that I actually had a Halo 3 limited edition 360. I sold off to a friend and he loves Halo, so I'm like, okay, at least he'll take care of that. I got the Final Fantasy, I think it was Final Fantasy 8 console that had the hard drive on its own. That's pretty much the main reason why I wanted it. I didn't care for the skin, I didn't care for anything else. I just wanted the one with the hard drive. I still use that Xbox to this day. And it has gone through a red ring of death for a brief moment, but that's because it actually overheated. So it was just a newer model. It just scared me for a second that I saw that red ring. But at this point, the only way to open up the disk drive is to use a tiny screwdriver to jimmy it just a little bit, or at least enough to pull out the disk drive, depending on the situation. Sometimes it gets stuck in there where I actually have to pull out the disk drive. Sometimes it's just the mechanism is just trying to push it out, but it got caught on something. I just got to jimmy it for it to be pushed out. But yeah, my 360 is still alive and kicking. I just haven't played it in a while, and I still have all the cables just jumbled up.
Press the button once to lower the crane.
You're loud. I didn't realize that right now. Alright, hold up. Let me just mute the thing real quick. Okay. That caught me off guard for a second. Yoink. I even changed the volume of the voice, but apparently it was still loud. Bark, 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 bark. But still, like, there's a lot of obscure games now that can only be accessed when you have it downloaded, or if someone was able to upload the files onto an archive, then that'd be another thing. Like, I'll buy the games from the marketplace, things like that, and I understand emulators as much as everybody else too. Because at this point, it's like a lot of companies are just getting rid of games off of the shops. So it's like, you got to get it somewhere. If you can't buy it, if you can't download it anywhere else, it's like, okay, so emulator is just the final option. So if Deadblock ever becomes a thing for emulator, then that'd be another thing. I don't know if it's up in Steam. Is it available on Steam? That's something I'm gonna have to check too. I just know it's not available on Xbox. Kind of curious to know. Just looking up the video real quick. It's gone 20 views in the past 28 days. But people are still watching it. Hooray! Hey, someone actually subscribed. That's cool. Maybe we should play Deadblock one of these days again. Ah well. Memories. Like, now you want me to play it. Now you're making me want to play it again. Yoink. It isn't on Steam. Oh, dang. Alright. So yeah, now it's an obscure game. Nice. Alright, so at least it's going to be preserved one way or another. No DLC though. Alright. So, by chance, if I'm somehow able to get the DLC on the Xbox, then that'd be something else too. I should have gotten the DLC when it was out. But it was kind of like more or less just like a one and done thing. It's like, we played that game, alright, move on to the next game. Not sure if the DLC would have added more to it. One thing I do kind of want to do a Let's Play on would be Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, but it's going to be more of a live stream Let's Play. just play through the game and see if I'm able to keep up a commentary for every waking minute for that. Kind of rusty when it comes to commentary. You should play a single player because it's different from the co-op. Not a bad idea. I'm just gonna have to set up my Xbox once again. I'm gonna have to dust that thing off too. Dust off, get all the components working again. At least has HDMI. Dude, all these memories. It's like back then I only had a 720 TV, and as soon as I put the HDMI cable through it, it's like the fact that it's completely different. Just experiencing that for the first time is just wow type of deal. Especially that it was also the same deal when it comes to playing just single player and then all of a sudden going through the motions of setting it up to play Xbox Live. It's just completely different, and it's like once you go to Xbox Live, you just can never go back. Even after the whole subscription cards thing, it's just the fact that it's like $60 for every 12 months. In some places, some stores will sell 12-month memberships for $45. I'm like, gotta get that. Let's go. Let's play. It's just insane. It's just insane to think that a lot of my older videos are the things that people have watched back in the day as well. I do miss Kyle though. He doesn't want to do Let's Plays anymore, so he was just mainly there, and then we did our videos, and then afterwards he just didn't want to do Let's Plays anymore. It's like, okay. Like, I can't force you to do Let's Plays, but I am still sad that it has stopped, because that was one of the most fun things we have ever done. That you had Halo Reach, mine was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The memories, the amount of hours I put into that, and that was still during the whole Operation Bedrock thing too. It's like, again, I sucked at time management, but I was trying to go to 10th Prestige and Modern Warfare 2. Legitimately, I avoided a lot of the hacker lobbies, the promotion lobbies. Then all of a sudden, as I would just keep playing multiplayer, more multiplayer matches, I get into a lobby, and then I see a guy just running right past me, and without thinking, I just aimed my ump 45. Yes, I used the ump. Yes, I was that player. I just aimed it at him, shot him down, and then it's like, oh, look at that, you got to the next prestige. I'm like, oh no. I was so heartbroken. I'm like, I avoided every single hacker lobby, and then all of a sudden I done and goofed up and got this. And it was from basically 9th Prestige completed. So all I had to do was just Prestige to 10th Prestige and work from there. But still, I hated myself for that. I was frustrated, I was angry, but it's like there's nothing I can do now because it's like it happened. So it's either that I quit playing or I just keep playing and try to keep avoiding the hacker lobbies. So now I'm 10th Prestige, and I just haven't actually played much since then because at that point everyone was moving on to the newer games. Oh, hey, at least somebody noticed. It's like I said, well, not really like I said, but it's just mainly, that's one of my phrases. Anyways, that for all of my Let's Plays, for all the videos I've ever made, I do not swear. The only one I probably would just say is hell in the on the context of what the game is all about type of deal. Other than that, I would just not swear in my videos. All my friends, however, they would swear, and I just let them be like that. It's just as long as it's not too over the top type of deal. But that's kind of like the dynamic. It's like one person doesn't do the swearing, the other person does the swearing. Because if you have two people swear, then it's overdoing it. Let's be real. And what's funny is that during the I think it was Call of Duty Ghost Let's Play, that I actually put a counter on the bottom left to see how many times you drop the F-bomb, and then afterwards, even Kyle realizes, oh dang, I said it that many times, I need to cut back on that. It's like, oh yeah, it's still funny though. If done right, swearing can be funny. Let's be real. I just never had a need to do that. Because even then, YouTube was getting more and more strict on the whole thing about swearing. And now to this day, they're still being strict on swearing. It's like, you cannot swear within the first 5 minutes of your video, or it's like 15 seconds or things like that. But it's like, people try not to swear within at least the first few minutes. Because now excessive swearing will cause the video to be demonetized. So me thinking in my head is like, good thing I was not the person who swear all the time. But I've always made a stance that I myself am the family-friendly person, and everybody else, they'll just do whatever they want because it's like, I cannot control them. I could hear that phrase in my head with his voice. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because it was also during that era where people, or at least the parents, were trying to get YouTubers in trouble for the content that they make. But for the content creators, they're like, dude, we are not babysitters. We don't control what your children watch. You do. So if your children happen to watch our videos, it's not our responsibility, nor is it our fault that they are being succumbed to, or not really succumbed to, whatever the phrase is. I can't think of it on top of my head, but it's just they're watching our content because they found our content. That's why I wanted Kyle to be part of the Let's Plays, because he is funny. He's just naturally funny to me. Just for the stories that he says, for the commentary he speaks of, he's just overall a goofy guy. That's why I wanted to keep him longer for the Let's Plays, but it's like I said, he just didn't want to do Let's Plays anymore, and that was the end of that. The last Let's Play we did was Legend of Zelda. And in retrospect, I should have played more co-op games. Because a lot of it was just single player games where I'm playing and then he's doing the commentary. If both of us would have been doing more of the co-op Let's Plays, it probably would have been different. But I cannot change that. Welcome to the world of swearing, and I apologize that my channel was the first channel that you found to be just exposed to that. As long as you didn't say it in front of your parents. Oh, that's funny. Like I said, it's just a whole different era. Because nowadays, with modern technology, everybody has a smartphone, everybody has access to the web, and everybody has access to everything and anything. And a lot of people are trying to police the content that are being shown, but at the same time, it's like, again, you're the one who bought them the phone. You're the one who has control of the devices. There's a reason why a lot of games have ratings on them. So if you decide to buy a rated M game, don't be surprised with the content and the things that are shown within that rated M game. It's the same thing with rated R movies. It's rated R for a reason. So if you decide to pay a ticket to watch that movie and then start complaining about that being shown to your kids, is that you're the one who bought the ticket and you're the one who took them to see that movie. It's like the world doesn't make sense anymore. And that would have been very awkward, honestly. That would have been very awkward. Till then, Phantom, thank you for stopping on by. Good to see you again and hope to chat along with you soon. Maybe even join Operation Bedrock once I get the ball rolling again. If I could actually speak correctly. Ah, the stutterments I have now. I honestly think my stuttering has gotten worse over time. Exactly, that was the first thing I thought of when I said that. When I said that rant. That's exactly the thing I actually was thinking about. Is like, dude, Deadpool is rated R. You do not do research on Deadpool before you actually took him to the movies. Just because he's in a superhero costume doesn't mean that he's actually family friendly. What's funny is that if Marvel decided to actually make the whole universe thing rated R instead of PG-13, then it would have been a whole different. And even then, you still had people dying within those movies. But yeah, like I said, is that parents are the ones responsible for exposing their children to this type of content. It's not our fault. We shouldn't be babysitting, and don't be blaming everything else for your lack of insight. Mistakes happen here and there, yes, sure, fine. But again, it's still the responsibility of the parents. I sound no different from the Dead Block Let's Play. I would say I sound a little bit more crisp because I have a different microphone. The microphone I used back then was the Blue Yeti, and now the microphone I'm using now is the Shure SMB. So the quality of the audio is different, but my voice has not changed. And I still have my Blue Yeti microphone. But it's still good to know that my voice actually has not changed over the years. It may have sounded a little bit deeper in an aspect. But at the same time, it's good to know that it's cool that my voice has yet to really lose its boom, in a sense. Oh yeah. And back then, I used a Logitech mic. I do not want to hear my old videos and commentary because it was not able to pick up tones really well. That was a major thing that people have pointed out within my old commentaries. It's that it was just not good at picking up tones and just volumes of voices. It's just one monotone voice. And now, yeah, I think Logitech has stepped up with making better microphones. But even then, like back in the day, that's all I had and that's all I got to work with. And as I was making videos, I learned how to do things little bit by little bit. Not only recently, or not recently, but back then recently, that I was able to figure out how to do live commentary. Because my older videos, I recorded the videos and then I added commentary on top of it. And if I mess up on the commentary, start over. Just literally start over from just to the first second and try again. And if I spoke everything I need to speak about, but I messed up on the last few seconds of that commentary, start over. I had no concept and had no idea how to do edits back then. I had no idea that I was just able to just redo a clip and just stick that onto the commentary. Or not commentary, but on the timeline of the editing video. I tried to do everything in one take back in that day. It sucked, especially with that when I was making 15-minute videos and I just messed up on the last minute. Start over. And then I figured out that I could actually just do the short recording and just slap that onto there. I only figured that out probably like maybe a few months after the fact, but again, I'm learning. The best way to learn is just do trial and error and just figuring out how things work then and there. What's funny is that I would actually have to fake laugh apart because first part was genuine. First part, even though I've already recorded, the first part was genuine, and then after that, like I messed up, I gotta do the take again. I had to go back to that point where I started laughing. I'm like, okay, I gotta laugh again. And I messed that up again. Try again. Probably do like 7 takes, doing the same laugh over and over and over, just to make the commentary good. And now I can just do live commentary, which is the best thing ever. And if I mess up, it's like, okay, I'll just try to do this again in the same manner and try that again. But still, like, so far the Shure SM7B is still one of the best microphones to get out there. And then Elgato has been making waves with their wave mics. Like, Elgato is just making so much things for streamers and gamers, which is like, it's kind of uppriced a bit, let's be real, but even then the product is still good quality. They have their own microphones, they have their own XLRs, they have their own just everything. They have their own lights, their own green screen. It's just, they know their market. And they're going to do anything and everything they can to keep that in place. That's why I actually want to be sponsored by Elgato. I've been using their products for a long time. Back then, I used the Hauppauge. Hauppauge, I think. It had a weird spelling. But I've been using their product. I used the first one, and then I used the gaming edition, which a lot of times it would not work. Especially when I wanted to make a video that day, I kept restarting my computer over and over and over again just for it to actually work, which in retrospect, it could have been the trash can of computer, but even then, when I wanted to make that video, I had to get it done and I had to make it. It's like, well, it looks like the Hauppauge isn't working for me, so I'm switched to Elgato, and then from there, I barely had any issues with the Elgato. And ever since then, I've been using it. And I still have the Elgato HD60 Pro, which I'm using to record mobile streams. And then I have the 4K Pro, which I use for everything else now. And then they came out with a different 4K Pro, but I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to use that for a while. And then they came out with an X, or no, not, I think it was X. But anyways, that they came out with the 8K. But like, I'm not going to do any 8K gaming for the time being, so I don't need the upgrade for now. But by the time, oh yeah, I think it was the HD, I think it was the 60S that I had for a while. I gotta look back in my storage to see if I can find it. But mainly is that I don't need to use the 8K for the time being, and at that point, if I ever do need the 8K, by then there's gonna be a lot of things that are ready to go for that setup. So that's why I'm not too much of a rush. The only thing that caught me off guard is that I have a Go XLR, and I just thought that they stopped doing updates and development for it. But then recently there was an actual firmware and software update for the Go XLR. That caught me off guard. I'm like, didn't they just stop making updates? Didn't they just completely stop doing things for it? But nope, came out with an update. So I'm like, sweet, so it's still alive. Which is ironic because there's an actual undead option. Which it was just mainly a scheme that makes the lights turn green, and then the little lights on top, the 4 little squares, it says DEAD, just for dead. So it's just a color scheme and things like that. So I'm like, oh cool, well, we got more stuff now. I'm just happy that there's still more support for the Go XLR, because I thought that was discontinued. Because otherwise, then I'm kind of out of luck. I went from the Scarlet 2i2 until the Go XLR. And I'm not gonna lie, I still don't know, I really don't know how to use it too much. I just leave it as is and just not mess with it. One of these days, I'm gonna have to look up on how to change the Go XLR options to better suit my voice and my settings and things like that. But for now, I'm okay with it. But even then, it's just Elgato does make good products. It just may be overpriced at times. But the only thing I would actually invest in at some point is to get the brand new face cam, which I'm glad I didn't buy the old face cam, because by the time I wanted to get a face cam, a brand new one came out, which is better than the old one. So I'm like, good thing I waited. I'm just not too sure of doing face cam videos just yet. Just yet. But yeah, it'd be the Facecam Pro, which I could do payments on if I ever do decide to invest on that. But we'll see what happens in the future. The only other reason why I would get a Facecam at that point is just do a VTuber, which I know that's a trend, but at this point it's like, maybe I should just do a VTuber of Sortie, which is on the bottom left right there. It's become my own mascot. Until then, we just have a gif of Sortie just dancing around. But that's, like I said, that's just an idea. I'm not too sure if I'm going to follow through with that yet, but that'd be something. I just don't know exactly how it's going to be designed, though. There's a little guy doing the dance. Even then, at one point and someday, I want Sortie to be included in Tube Simulator. I've been asking for many years, and that's only because the fact that, one, is that I didn't even ask for Sortie to be made. Is that Sortie was created by one of the founders of Outer Minds, who made this game. As you can see, Outer Minds on the Craniac machine right there on the top. So they made Sortie, and Sortie was a character you could have on your team in PewDiePie's Pixelings, which is a separate game from Tube Simulator. So Sortie became a character in Pixelings, And then once they discontinued future updates and development for Pixlinks, they went back to focus more on Tube Simulator with some monthly content, with some updates and things like that. And now, after some time, I'm like, okay, why not put Sortie into Tube Simulator? Because there's some things from PewDiePie's Pixlinks that are being put into Tube Simulator, so why not Sortie? And afterwards, I just kept on memeing about, let's put Sortie into Tube Simulator, because he would be a perfect fit, especially that a lot of people want Sortie to be into Tube Simulator. So for now, it's going to continue being on a meme, and I'm still going to suggest it over and over again. But yes, Sortie is a character made as thanks for me being part of the community and me being part of the people who are making videos constantly with PewDiePie's Tube Simulator, PewDiePie's Pixlinks, and things like that. Just constantly making content. It's just mainly a thank you. Like a thank you note to the fact that I've been with this community for so long, especially when I was there on the very first. I would say I've been playing since day one, but I didn't start making Tube Simulator videos until October, until I got all the things I needed for making videos. And even then, like I said, like Sortie would be a perfect addition to be put into Tube Simulator. Just saying. Get Sortie Prisma and Craniac, get Sortie in the egg machine or from an event. I suggested that he was going to be put into the fantasy event just so that it would fit the theme, honestly. But who knows? One day though, I'm still gonna meme it up. What's funny is that on the Discord server, I made a suggestion, and it's almost 1 year since I've actually asked for it. And even if he doesn't get added, I'll still keep him alive in all my videos. Just have him be put in the little corner, because that would be my watermark at that point. And what's funny is I have yet to, and I don't think I've included him in Operation Bedrock just yet. And if I did, I don't remember. But he'll be included in all the live streams and all the future videos anyways. But yeah, that's definitely my mascot now. Hey, a Prisma egg. Cool. Alright, focus mode. Just time it right. Don't panic. If I don't get it, I don't get it. There we go. What will it be? It is saucy. Alright. So it kind of confirms that you could at least get an egg every 30 minutes. If you're lucky, because we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Okay, so it's based on, it'd probably be based on your viewing, because when I did that, the very first video I see is want to play with other Minecrafters. And then we have Sonic Adventures Battle 2, the saddest thing ever. Then we have the Cuteness Overload items. Yeah. Seeing some of my older videos. I do not see Dead Block though. At least from my recommendations, I do not see it. But I think it's just random for anybody. But still cool though. Like YouTube is making some changes and is making some things to just, I want to say, attract people to watch other content from that content creator. So it's like, I like how he is. Let me see how what his other videos are like. So you press the from creator and then you see all the other content. It's probably gonna pick the best ones you may have watched or you may be interested in watching. Okay, funny enough, that video did not pop up for me, but that video just reached 1 million subscribers. And what that video is all about is the fact that on the 360, there was a bug in one of the updates that any resources that spawned at the edge of the world, if you were at a certain point to respawn the world that you're in, it would actually cause the ores or anything else on that section of the wall to respawn. And it happened to be diamonds. So at that point, we were able to get as many diamonds as we wanted if we had constantly reset, which I did not do. The only thing I ever did was that if I needed to leave for the day, like if I'm done playing for the day, I would just go back to base and just save and exit and just come right back. That's the only time where I was able to get diamonds. I didn't abuse it oh so much. I just only got the diamonds whenever I went back into the game. But if I wanted to, back then, I could have just spent hours just respawning those same diamonds over and over and over again to get more diamonds to be able to have more tools, but I just didn't do that. The only time I ever did was just to simply get back into the game. But that's funny because a lot of people just accuse me of just cheating and just setting the diamonds right there. I'm like, no, I'm literally showing you in real time that this is how it spawns in every single time. It's kind of funny. It's still, I still kept it up there because it's like, this is a thing that occurred, and also it was acknowledged that it was a glitch and it was patched up in a later update, which confirmed saying that, yeah, this was a bug and this was a glitch that was not meant to happen. So they did patch it. It's just funny how the timeline went. But yeah, for a while, that was one of my more popular videos. And if you ever come by to see the Minecraft content, you'll get to see Operation Bedrock and see where we last left off and see how much work we still gotta do. I started that series back in 2011, June 15th, and it's gonna be, wait, no, is it? Oh, I think it was June. No, I think it was 2020. Yeah, 2012. It wasn't 2011, is it? No way, it was 13 years. I'm mixing up my years. Anyways, June 15th. That's gonna be the anniversary. Anyways, that I started that series way back then, and that was the thing that made my channel popular. Because back then, nobody else had really done anything like it, and Minecraft was still relatively new, especially for the console. So that's what kept people to come back to my channel. And over time, I got busy with real life and was not able to really do much in Operation Bedrock. So sadly, I pretty much quit for the time being, or less, give or take, just call it a hiatus. And for the longest time, I was not able to really do much. And now I'm trying to get back into it, but I just want to see if people do want to see that series be completed, because there's going to be a lot of time and commitment to be going back onto the series, and if nobody's watching it, then I shouldn't actually get back to it to begin with, type of deal. Which it sucks, but I do want to get back to it, and I do want to finish it up. So I want to see if people are going to put in the time to watch the series, as I'm going to be putting time to work on the series again. There's already 291 episodes, I believe. We still got to reach that 300 episode. Back then, I used to do weekly episodes, so you could understand how much time has been put into it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I did fall into the whole thing about doing an over-the-top intro. Is that I used the song from Desmian to do the intro. I can't remember what it was, but the lyrics was like, "You're a hurricane drifting through my brain." And it was a bit loud, not gonna lie, because it goes from very loud to all of a sudden regular commentary. But back then, that was the trend. That's what everybody did. Is like, you gotta get the person's attention for the first 10 seconds of the video, and whether or not they're gonna stay afterwards that's another thing, which I didn't care for that. I just wanted to be a part of that trend to make that intro, which I actually paid someone to make that intro, and afterwards I lost the file to that intro, so I couldn't do it anymore. Welcome back, Evie. But yeah, I lost the file to that intro, and then I lost contact to the guy who actually made the video. But I did pay him by giving him a Minecraft. I want a Minecraft key, Minecraft code. I want to say Minecraft account, but that doesn't sound right, because you just buy a Java thing, and then just give them the code, and then they'll be able to make a Minecraft account after the fact. So I don't want to say I gave him a Minecraft account, but that's how I paid him. I just paid him a all-time subscription card. Just do the old MP3 method. True, but I don't even need that intro anymore. I have the outro, which is good enough. At least the outro in its own, it's calm. Not over the top. It's not too loud. It's just calm. I don't even think I need an intro anymore at this point. I just go with the good old "What is up, everyone? This is Sword King 090," which is kind of funny because I still don't have the whole announcer thing when it comes to my videos. I'll do the announcer thing in live stream and things like that, but I just don't really have that announcer thing going on when it comes to my videos. I'm trying to be a little bit more upbeat type of deal when it comes to my videos. Because I'm not too sure if I should do the whole broadcasting thing whenever I make a video throughout the beginning of the video to the end of the video. I don't think that's going to be good enough to really do. I just want to I don't know. It's just weird to think about and just to try to explain it. I feel like I could do just the announcer videos or announcer voice type deal when it comes to doing the outro or at least doing the live streams type of deal. But just to put it in the entirety of a video form, I don't know if I'm able to do that. It doesn't even make sense how I'm trying to explain it. Maybe I could just do the whole announcer thing as just short form videos, because at least that could be the gimmick of it type of deal. That's still funny though. Yeah, that was also a thing that a lot of Let's Players did, because they would just randomly sing. For us, it just came natural just to randomly sing just for bits and pieces. I even did a song counter for the Wind Waker Let's Play. Yeah, flow state. Because imagine just like saying, "What is up, everyone? This is Sword King 090 back at it again with a brand new video for you today. This time we're going to be doing this, and this, yada 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 for the next 10 minutes. And then it's like, okay, that's kind of over the top. If maybe I'll just reserve that for the end of the video to where I'm just advertising, just say, this is going to be the end of this video, so if you enjoyed this video or found this video to be helpful, then be sure to give this video here a like to help support the channel. And if you're brand new to the video, or if you're brand new to the channel and want to see more videos, content, and live streams in the future, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, turn on to all notifications and not miss out on future content, and last but not least, although that's for the Tuba Simulator videos, because I would always ask people just to leave down their usernames. The script, the all-powerful script. But yeah, just reserve the whole announcing things for the end of the video, because by then people who probably have tuned out will be surprised, like, oh dang, he sounds like an announcer now. What's going on here? I'm here to sell you my channel in the terms of just subscribing, liking, and just favoriting. I don't even think favoriting is another thing. Is favoriting a thing now? Oh, did they take out favoriting? Well, you can add it to a playlist if you want. I don't think favoriting is a thing anymore. I think it's just a comment, like, and subscribe. I completely forgot that whether or not favoriting was the thing. But yeah, just do the whole announcer voice when it comes to making short form content, because at least that will be the thing that I can do as a gimmick. Hey, stop it, stop it, stop it. Don't do that. But yeah, I could just easily do the podcast voice for the whole live stream thing. Make sure you smash that like button. Slap the bell for it to ring with notifications. Anyways. Yeah, I just say hit the bell notifications, turn on to all notifications, and I miss out on future content. Although for the Tuber Simulator videos, like, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, turn on to all notifications, and I miss out on future content. But then you have your announcer voice, where you're gonna try to have a little bit more enunciation, a little bit more enthusiasm for people to stay tuned to what you're saying for the end of the video before they click off. Yeah, YouTube had more lenient guidelines. Now it's like, okay, you could swear but not do excessive swearing, and you can't swear within the first few minutes of the video. It's like, okay. Fine with me. But still, as time goes on, hopefully I'm going to be back more and more into doing live streams and let's plays and just overall making more content, because now that the fact that I am working from 4 a.m. to 12:30, I'll be home by 1:30 at the latest. So let's just say 2 to 7. That'd be a good timeline to start making content, whether it be streaming, whether it be making just videos in general, just try to get back to the grind. That'd be a thing I could possibly do. It's just whether or not if I actually stick with it, that's gonna be another thing. But we'll see. Can't wait for that, honestly, because again, it's just something that I really gotta get back into, which I'm gonna be happy to get back into, but I just gotta put in the time and effort and commitment to doing that. But we'll see then. However, sadly, I'm gonna have to call it a day. Mainly because I only have less than 2 hours to relax now. I would love to keep going, but I still got to keep up with the consistency of sleeping early, because I got to go to sleep within 3 hours from this time. So I want to get something to eat, relax a bit, and then just go to sleep early to go back to work early. Because today is my second day off, and then I have to go back to work tomorrow. But in any case, for those who are stuck around for the end of the stream, oh hey, thank you. So yes, if anybody who's been watching the whole live stream from beginning to end, especially that has been uploaded to YouTube, if you want to see more content in the future, be sure to subscribe, like the video to help support the channel. So just hit the bell notification, turn on to all notifications, and just stick around to see what else I make for future content on this channel. You still have to talk about, well, next time. Next stream, right? Come back and then we'll keep on talking. But I still gotta go to sleep. I still gotta, well, not sleep now, but I still gotta just rest up and get ready for the next day. Either way, still, thank you all for stopping by. Yeah. Perhaps. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. No promises. Exactly, that's what I always say. I can't make any promises. Don't ever make promises that you can't keep. But we'll see, though. Just keep the conversation going. Oh yeah, I have my Discord server in the description? Yes, I do. So there you go. Join my Discord server as well. All right. But until then, everybody, have a great day, a good night, wherever you may be. Stay safe out there. I've been SortaKing090. Have a good day, a good night. I've already said that. But until next time, I'll see y'all again in the next video or live stream.